Hey, it's meteorologist Cory Reppenhagen coming to you from, well, my front yard here in North Arvada. Kind of call this the 9 News Front Yard Remote Edition. Got a little sunshine on my face right now, so it's looking pretty nice to get some temperatures up close to 60, but there is a wave of showers coming through the area. If you think that it's been an unusual weather pattern, even for April, you are correct. If in Denver, for example, this will be the 13th day in a row with below average temperatures. We're just going to barely stay below average for today. So that's all coming to an end, anticipating a great weekend. So we'll talk about that. But first, let's take a look at your temperatures for today. So we're looking at some pretty decent warming still happening here even at this hour. So a lot of the areas along the Front Range are going to probably see some 60s reported before the clouds completely cover up the area. So I think Denver might come up just a little bit short of that 60, but a lot of 60s in the areas, 30s and 40s in the mountains with some snow showers going on. And that's really the one last wave of showers. That's what's going to prevent us from reaching even higher into the 60s. Take a look at the computer forecast model here. You can see the scattered nature of the snow showers in the mountains. That's going to continue throughout the entire day. So you may get 1 or 2 storms right after another, lasting a short amount of time, picking up an inch or 2 of snow. And then down on the Front Range, the precipitation is going to try to push out our way, and it's going to be in the form of rain. If you push the computer model here to the 4 o'clock hour, you can see some showers starting to activate around 2:30, and then by 4, this is about as much of the coverage as I think we're going to see here, even though one of these cells could move over the Denver metro area, which would cover more people. But we're looking at about 30 to 40% of the area actually picking up some of these rain showers as we go through the afternoon. And this will likely stay all the way. Here's 6 o'clock tonight, some scattered showers in the area, but then about after 8 or 9, look how it clears out. And that is how it's pretty much going to stay for about 3 days. So the weekend is shaping up to be very nice. No alerts because of the precipitation out there tonight, but we do have some alerts because of the fire danger. Now, if you look at this graphic, the areas that are marked in the gray shaded areas, that's the fire weather watch, which will be likely brought in tomorrow. The pink shaded areas, that's the fire weather warning for today. You can see those fairly gusty and strong northwest winds covering the western slope today with very dry air. So that's why we have that warning in place for now, because the weather conditions are really favorable for fire starts. Tomorrow we're going to see the fire weather expanded. I don't think it's going to reach into up into the Front Range, but much of southern Colorado and western Colorado will be covered in fire weather warnings. So for tomorrow, on your Saturday, it's going to be a cool start. I think the Denver area will be above freezing, but still pretty cold. I know a lot of you might have plans because baseball and soccer games have already been canceled because of the kind of the rough week that we've had over the last, well, really 12 days. So a lot of action going on this weekend. Just be aware that it's going to start out pretty chilly, but warm up quick. So if you've got like an 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock game, you might have to put an extra layer on there. Not sure what my computer just did right there. Let me get rid of that. You might have to put an extra layer on in the morning. And then have to take it off mid-game because it's going to warm up pretty steadily. Here we go. We're back to the forecast highs for Saturday. I wouldn't be surprised to see some 70s up there. We'll have the jet stream above us, so we could get some decent clouds, maybe a kind of a wave cloud out in front of the Front Range mountains that could keep our temperatures below 70, but nice warm temperatures above average for the first time in 12 days. A little bit of some gusty winds, some nice temperatures down there on the southeast plains too. Might even get a couple of 80s. I think my computer just really wants to show you the web camera over there at Cheeseman Park. I think that's the current view. You can kind of see those storms starting to build closer and closer to the Denver area. So I think it will only be about an hour or two, maybe about the 2:30 time frame where we start to see those showers. So here we are back to the forecast highs for tomorrow, looking pretty good, and that's going to be how it stays. But we are watching, so this pattern kind of favors another storm. So it's not like we're going to shift into just completely warm, dry weather. Here you see this system kind of form. It's out in the Gulf of Alaska right now, and this is the computer model solution, the latest solution on how this thing is going to progress. And here you see on Monday it starts to move into our area. The southwest jet stream comes over to the state of Colorado, and then this solution here is a solution that looks favorable for more snow on the Front Range, including the Denver metro area. So it all depends on kind of where it comes in and what time of day. So if it comes in kind of lingering late into Tuesday after dark and then into Wednesday morning, I think we'll probably get some snow accumulation in Denver, possibly 1, 2, maybe even 3 inches, depending on where it comes. And then, of course, this solution also looks like a very favorable solution for significant snow in the foothills. So possibly looking at up to a foot of snow. Hey, look at this! It's the Cheeseman Park camera once again. Not much has changed since the last time I showed you that about 30 seconds ago. But so there it is. The computer model solution just looks favorable to me. As many times as we've seen this play out here in the late April, I think we'll get one last dose here of snow. And by the way, that Tuesday is the average last date for snow accumulation in Denver, and we may actually get our last snow accumulation on the average date. Although the way these storms have been coming in colder than normal, I would not be surprised to see snow accumulation in May this year. So here's another way to look at the forecast in a nice organized 7-day panel. There you see the weekend, possibly some 70s in the area on Saturday, into the 70s on Sunday, possibly even the upper 70s, and then Monday still looks decent because that storm system still a little ways off, although we could get the gusty winds start to kick in on Monday. And then Tuesday, you just have to kind of know that there is a very high probability of a significant precipitation event in the Denver area on Tuesday and into Wednesday. The only details that we'd have to work out because of such a consistent computer model solution is how much cold air will come in, so how much of it will be snow and how much of it will be rain, and will it be more than a ½ inch of water or less than a ½ inch of water, somewhere around that range. So pretty significant signal coming from the computer models on that one. And then at least the good news here is that it doesn't last 12 days like the last batch. You see that most likely a 2-day event and then back into average and even above average temperatures by the following weekend. So that's the look at the extended forecast with a little bit more details. Thanks for tuning in, and enjoy your Friday and enjoy your weekend.